Hi everybody, this is Matt. Thanks for watching and welcome back. Well, here's your report on over 1,000 rounds through the Sig Sauer P229 Legion. And here's what I think about it. First and foremost, absolutely great pistol. Superb. As far as the performance goes, it shoots better than I do, quite frankly. I think perhaps the most impressive thing about this has been in over 1,000 cycles, no failures. No failures to feed, no failures to extract/eject, no double feeds, no nothing. And that has been extremely impressive. What else can I tell you about it? Haven't had any major issues to think of. I don't have any squawks. So that's it, end of review. Well, no, not really, just kidding. So what can I tell you about this? Well, first and foremost, I still maintain that I love the sights on this. So let me show you this front sight. See that right there? That is so easy for you to go ahead and pick up. Absolutely incredible. I like this, and frankly, if I could, I'd put this same sight on a couple of my Glocks. Now, one minor thing, and this is just very, very minor, I have found that sometimes I'm shying away from the tritium inserts on the rear sight because I really want to get front sight focus. So there's been a few times where I've taken like black electrical tape and actually just run across there to black those out, just so it's not a distraction. But I really like that front sight. So that's good. To give you a close-up of the G10 grips while I'm right here, you can see the checkering, just very, very nice checkering, back, front. But there is one thing that I will mention about that. Now, when you go to grip the handgun, see where you have the checkering right here? Well, because of the size of my hands, I can't really use this as, like, say, an indexing point. So I'm going to go ahead and get my index finger like right there and then go ahead and turn, and let me show you how that works since I'm a lefty. Put it in here, turn, because I want to be forward, thumbs forward on this. But as you can see, is my finger touching any of that checkered area? No. If it were, if I was using that as an index point, there would be a gap just like that. And it's mainly just because of the size of my fingers. So if I were to be splitting hairs, I would say go ahead and bring that checkering back a little bit. Now, I don't use the checkering on the front at all because I don't particularly care for having, my finger out here. But very, very minor, just me literally splitting hairs. What else can I tell you about this? It has a great trigger. Very, very smooth. I had kind of anticipated that maybe the trigger on it would lighten up a bit with all the cycles through it, but that really hasn't turned out to be the case. So in one way, that's very positive because it means that essentially Sig got it right the very first time out of the gate. And I'm just going to go ahead, zero out my trigger gauge. I know I probably should be on a bench with this, but let's just go ahead. Single action pull, 4 pounds, 5 ounces. Let's just go ahead and reset that. And this time I will try it from the bench just to hopefully be a little bit more consistent. £4, 1.9 ounces. So what can I say? Great, great trigger. Aside from that, I don't have any squawks about it whatsoever. Would highly recommend it. As far as cosmetics, for those of you that might care about the cosmetics, you can look at the barrel, and you're not really going to see any major wear or anything like that. I've covered before where there's just been the tiniest amount of wear on the rails, but I would expect that mechanically from any firearm, and especially the more rounds that you put through it, obviously the greater the wear. It's kind of like breaking in a car. But aside from that, no, nothing. It has just stood the test of time. I've been extremely happy with it, and I have no problems whatsoever making a very strong recommendation if you like SIGs, and also if you don't mind the double action, single action style of trigger. But if you like that, it's absolutely great. I've had a fantastic experience with it, and can't really say much more than that. So hopefully this might give you a little bit of insight. And anyway, thanks for watching. Until next time, everybody, be safe out there and have a good one.